Hey guys, Jeff Ryan here from Smoking T-Jets. I'm coming in from the mailbox. I got this box here. It's from my boy G-Bud. I know I mentioned him in the last video. I can't wait to unbox this. This is going to be the Suburban Carry-On. Give me just a second. Okay, well, I packed it real good. It's in the box and I got to get out of the bubble wrap. I had my X-Acto knife here trying to get through it, so I can hardly see it, but I'm very, very, very excited. Let me get out of the bubble wrap. Oh my God, let me get out of the bubble wrap here. Wow. I can't wait to get in this. This is, oh my God. I asked for the white stripe, the turquoise, the white roof. Oh, look at the back, look at the back, look at the back. The front too. Let's get into this a little bit further, guys. I am super pumped. My buddy G-Bud, he did such a good job with this. You know, I was thinking, you know, a white top, yeah, he did the white top. But me trying to cut corners, I probably would have left the top not painted and just white. He went overboard. He did the top white, the turquoise, the line around it. Everything looks so darn good. I can't wait to get it on the chassis there. Now, one thing I've noticed from the Print Pro guys, God bless them, they send you a couple of screws. Now, I don't think that they're the same threads pattern as the Aurora ones. So I'm gonna keep using the ones that they sent with the carry-all here. Let me go and get the body on the chassis. I love it. Now I just started getting the body on the chassis. I said, oh, I got to put the windshield in, and it literally just snaps in. I don't think I'll need glue. It snapped in so firm. You know, I put it towards the back there, then the front goes down, and it just like clicked right in place. Got the body on the chassis, and look at it. Let's just look at it for a second. Look at that with the tires, the hubs there and everything. Isn't that 1960s? Isn't that just screaming 1960s? Guys, I love it. Let me hit the juice here. Yeah, I like the chassis. The chassis got some juice to it. Runs smooth too, I like that. And whenever I say it runs smooth, a lot of times you can hear like if the tires need to be sanded or if the one of the hubs isn't just right, you can kind of hear it, but that runs smooth. I love it. I really love it. I am so glad we got this done. Now, again, going back to my buddy G-Bud, Mike, if you've got something you want painted, I would hit him up. I am so glad I did. His YouTube channel should be up, should be playing right now. And I've talked to him on the phone. He's approachable. He's a nice guy. And check out some of those videos. But if you want something painted, contact him, guys. He did a superb job for me. He did an absolute wonderful job for me. I'm really, really, really liking the carry-all here. I know it's in between takes, but I just had this on the big layout for quite a bit. I've been having a blast with it. I really like it. I really like it. And again, the Print Pro guys, the way they made this, it fits the chassis so well. And they've got a truck that they've done recently, and it looks just as good. It looks just as good. I'm really impressed with what I'm seeing. All right. I'm not going to say enough with the carry-all, but I really wanted to get to these two vettes. These are extremely hard to find. They're made by Aurora. They're the Vibrator vettes that Aurora made, but they don't have any accents on them. They don't have a windshield. They don't have the driver. They don't have anything like that. They're very, very difficult to find. You guys know I like the cars, again, from Aurora that don't have any accents on them. Some people say, hey, they're too plain Jane. Yeah, I get it. But just try to find one. Yeah, just try to find it. They're not easy. You want to try to find a Mako Shark, a brown one that doesn't have any accents? Lots of luck. You know what I mean? So that's why I like these. When they came up, he had a white ones, he had a red one and a green one. I got the green one. We did that. Where is the green one? There it is. There it is. There it is. Again, doesn't have any accents on it. I just think the car alone, the vettes like that, absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So let's do this just for fun. We'll get into these and we'll get them on the track. Okay, good. I got everything out of the package there. And these drivers, these tiny drivers, my guys Chris and Cindy, I love them to death. They do such a good job when they make these. They're hand painted. I've said this before. I really think that they're like a work of art, each one. And you want the smaller ones for these vibrators. And Chris and Cindy, those are the guys that are making them. And I got the dark green that's going to go on the white there. I think that's going to look good. And what is it, a light blue or a turquoise? That's going to stand out on the red really good. You know what? just real quick, I was commenting about the size of the drivers. All three of these drivers were made from Chris and Cindy, but you see how tiny that driver is for the vette there? There's a significant difference. If you try to put either the one that has the hat or the one that doesn't have a hat there, they look out of proportion, you know what I mean? So that size makes a big difference. And again, Chris and Cindy are doing a wonderful job at doing them. Look at the hands. Everything is just hand painted. They're wonderful. In between takes, it just occurred to me, it doesn't have any accents or anything like that, but the screw posts have not been tapped. I grabbed a couple of screws. I like the 1/4 inch for the front, and I got the 3/16 for the back. I got a couple of those out, but we have to thread the screw post. And one thing I'm going to do is I've got the candle over here that my wife lent me for just such an occasion. It smells amazing. I'm going to put a little bit of wax on the screws before I thread the screw post. I just want them to be kind of lubricated as we're doing it, and we'll see how they come out. Just got done poking the screws into the candle there. Let me see if I can focus in a little bit better. And the screws, they've got the wax on them. I'm going to get a little bit of the excess off of each of them, but they're lubed up, so to speak, with the candle wax right now. I'm going to start threading as soon as I clean them up just a little bit. Been taking my time, moving along with them. I think, look at the back one. The back one is where I need it. I'm not sure about the front. I'm going to have to put it on the chassis. Same thing over here. The back one, definitely. Front one, probably. But let me go ahead and fit them onto the chassis and see what they look like. Now, while I was doing this, I recall that for the vibrator reed mechanism, if you put like a little spacer washer behind the back screw post, it allows that reed mechanism to work a little bit better. So when I recall that, I went and snagged them from my my bins over there. I'm going to grab a couple of them and put those on the back screw post. Now I've got a couple of brass washers out there, and just for fun, I've learned this from the past, you see the inside diameter, they're a little bit different. I've been boring this one out with this little rat tail file just so the screw can fit in it easier. When you get them right out of the package, yeah, it fits. They're a little snug to get on, but if you bore it out with this rat tail, it seems to work a little bit better. And here's the exact ones. They're made by Walthers. They're brass washers, and that's the number that you need. The hashtag 1-72, yeah, 16 pack. That's what I use. And again, just bore the hole there out with that. Then the screw fits a whole lot better. Okay, can you see the little brass ring on there at the bottom there? You put that there and let it set down on that screw post. Then when we put the chassis on there, it'll give that reed mechanism a little bit more room to play with there. Another thing I saw here just a bit ago is look at the tires on here. Those are Repro tires. So let me go ahead and get some standard T-Jet tires to replace those real quick. I just addressed the tires. They look better, much skinnier than the other ones. And I tell you what, with these old vettes, particularly these old vettes, the tires, the hubs themselves, they got to be spot on, or they're going to rub on the inside, usually in the front. They're going to rub on the inside of the wheel well to a degree, so they have to be just right. They're a little good sitting there, but we got to get them on the track. We have definitely got to get them on the track. Let's see what we got, guys. And I'm going to dry fit the windshield. I know the driver's going to fit, but I'm going to dry fit the windshield and see if there's anything that we have to. And it rolls okay, not nicely, but it rolls okay. Let's check the white one out just for fun. All right, I like that chassis a little bit better, and that rolls even better. I like that a lot. See, that helps when you jack up the back there and give that reed mechanism a chance to work properly and freely. You'll get those kind of results. Just trying to think through it. I do want to dry fit everything, but I want to, get my fingerprints off, all the oil and all that stuff off. And I was looking at the front hubs, they need to be refreshed. So if I can get the tires off there and get the Molotov out there and get it to dry, when I get done with the bodies, they'll be all set. So let me go ahead and get the Molotov on the front hubs there. I used the Molotov on all four instead of just the front. Came out wonderful, and I put the windshields on. Where they are? There they are. They fit beautifully. I think the windshields are from Phil Pinion back in the day, road race replica. I might be wrong, but I don't think that they're Auroras. I think that Phil Pinion may have had a hand in that. His work is was always absolutely just off the charts. Okay, I know the guy's gonna fit back in there. Time to glue stuff up, guys. No. I gotta clean the bodies. I forgot about that. I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna take it in the sink real quick, get them clean so we're in my hands too, to where it doesn't have any of the oil and all that stuff on them. Give me just a sec. Got back in the sink, they look good. I did wick out the screw posts, so we're all good there. And I thought about it, now's the perfect time to use the vinyl rubber plastic, the VRP. I'm not going to put any VRP on where the guy sits because I'm going to glue it in, you know what I mean? So I'm not going to put any there, but I'm going to put it very carefully, a little drop on each, and put it where I need it, and then just wait. I've said it many times before, at least 15 minutes. And when you take the VRP off, oh my God, it's just like, it's showroom. I know, they look all gooey, right? I just gotta walk away. The paint's drying on the hubs there, the VRP, another 15 minutes, and then I'll take it off. But just let them set, guys. Let the VRP do its thing. And when you buff them out, buff them out, whatever you want to do, they're gonna come out really, really, really nice. Well, it looks like with the hubs refreshed, you know what? Got the tires back on there. Pardon me, just wiped off the VRP. Doesn't look too bad. Haven't done any buffing yet. That will be next. We have what I would call a mirror-like finish on both of these. It's time to get the windshield on. It's time to get the drivers glued in, guys. Got both the drivers glued in. I've yet to do the windshields, and I said this a bunch. I use the Scotch Maximum Strength Adhesive, and I got just a little bit left. I got to order some more. And I get this asked quite often, where do I get it? I used to get it here in Publix. They stopped carrying it, so I just hit eBay and have it sent to me. Get it where you want, but again, eBay's very, very good as far as when people ship things out to you right away. I love it. Let me address the windshield. I tell you what, that windshield, just having it on, it makes it. It really, really, really makes it. So what do I got left? Chassis onto the body, and then it'd be track time. I know, looking good, right? You know, it's good. Got some good speed to it. Like you know what, guys? Like you know what? Rolls not too bad, not too bad. Let's get the white one on, see what we get. See what we get, see what we get. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's a blast. That's a blast. And boy, I know I've said it a bunch of times, but they look so clean, and you get to admire the way the body looks without all the accents and, you know, decals and things like that. I just really love the clean look that, you know, of them when they come from Aurora and they haven't had anything done to them yet. Once again, a quick shout out to my guys, Chris and Cindy, for making the little drivers there, and my boy G-Bud. If you need anything painted, look what he does. Look what he does. You know, absolutely wonderful. All right, guys, I always say this, if you need anything, let me know. I'm here for you. Any questions? If I didn't answer something in the video, let me know. I'll get back with you. All right, guys, have a good time. See ya. Just for fun, when I got this out of the bubble wrap, I thought about saying, boy, it looks great. Now, let me go ahead and strip it down and put it in some, you know, easy off and start over again. We'll paint it black with some flames on it or something. You know what? Mike did such a good job, I didn't dare do that. Well, I tell you what, I love the way all three... Let's start that one over. Too funny.